Now it's official. I should have started when you said, because then I could have actually had it being recorded that's what you get paid for, and that would have been something that I could have used in a court of law.
Oh,
so, I got that going for me.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. And we are going to start here at 25 minutes on how to use Blab. No Blabbus Interruptus. We do this every weekday at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And I'm going to lock this seat here. And Stan, I promised Jody Pear that the first seat that opens up when we're done here, she can get in because she didn't get in this morning. So we'll let her in. This Blab is to help people use Blab. It's 25 minutes. It's fast-paced with a clear goal and some coughs and sneezes thrown in for entertainment. We don't answer many questions from the audience. We show you how to use Blab. That's it, plain and simple. And we ask you that you hold all questions until the end, because a lot of times your questions might be answered as we go through this. We do encourage you to join the Blab when there's an open seat. Just click on the join button and we'll let you in. Now, my name's Ron Snaberger, and that's Stan Bush, and you see our @names there underneath. But we're actually part of a group, a community, not a group, a community called the Circadians. And we're a concept community. Our community is built around individuals. We live, work, and thrive in a guru-free zone. Everyone is equal. Everyone's important, and everyone matters. Everyone has their own special gift. The sum of those gifts is greater than the individual. And Stan, you might have a link there that will lead them to the Circadians. We create event-driven, outcome-oriented business building platforms, broadcast, websites, content, training programs, and more. But mostly, we operate in a guru-free zone, and we get stuff done. We welcome the opportunity to elaborate on that. Ask for an invitation to our community today by emailing stan@thecircadians.com, or any link that he puts up there will probably get you to him, because his name's on a lot of stuff that we post there. So he likes the emails coming to him. So
yes, I can't quite get enough of those emails, folks. Please. Any extra ones you get, make sure you send them to me, because I'm the guy.
Yeah, the rules of Blab. Blab doesn't really have any rules, but the team at Blab would like people to kind of adhere to some things, and we try to do that. We'll go over them here. One is respect each other, honor the viewer's time, let others talk, don't be an awful person to be around, argue the point and not the person, and the host sets the rules to the party unless they conflict with these rules. Now, when we say honor the viewer's time, that means if we let you in here, don't try to take over the Blab. Just get in, ask a question, say what you want to say, and then relinquish your seat so somebody else can get in. And the other thing is, it says argue the point, not the person. If you disagree with what we say, that's okay. You can come in and you can say, well, I just don't agree with that. But don't come in and say, I don't agree with that, you jerk, because that's being an awful person. And we probably, if you continue that, we'll hit that little button and you'll be gone. First things first, there are.
You have a way with words, man. I just got to tell you, way with words have you.
Oh, well, something's got it somewhere along the line. I don't think I have it, but there are a lot of people where Stan likes it. I brought it up yesterday. I got to use it again. I wasn't going to. I swore to myself, don't use. But we gleaned a lot of information from other people, and so whatever we're telling you here, it isn't all from us. And, people like Eileen Smith, boy, if you want to follow somebody, follow Eileen. She's here from the beginning. She knows a lot. Chef Dennis Litley, if you want to see how somebody operates with two cameras doing a food show, you want to see him. Roxanne Davenport, Robert Stern. There's a lot of people that you'll see on Blabs. Watch them. You can learn a lot by watching what they do and listening to them. A lot of great information out there. Getting started. Over on the left-hand side, I'm actually pointing one way, but it's probably going the other way, to the right way. There's a little box that says, tell a little bird. And I'll hold that one up. I know Stan probably has a couple that he's going to hold up. If you click on that, a dialog box is going to come up, and it'll say post tweet. If you click post tweet, it'll send that out to all your followers, and then they'll know what you're doing. They'll say, oh, they're over there on that blab. Let's check it out. Because most of the time, when you have people following you and you're following them, you're like-minded people, and they like what you like, and you like what they like. So that's how you build up your Twitter following, too. Giving props. Now, you see the hands there, and there's a number by it. I can't give myself props, or I would have by now. But I'll go over it.
It does speak volumes of yourself when you know that you can't give yourself props. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I know. I don't have a mirror in front of me either. So.
I didn't know that until you told me. You couldn't give yourself props. I was like, I've never tried to do that.
Yeah, I did many times. It's just they haven't changed in a bit. But if you click on that, like Shelly's doing to Stan, it's like you agreeing with what we say, and you like the content, and that makes us feel good. So you can do that to whoever's in one of those boxes, and that'll work out fine. Your Blab profile, it matches your Twitter profile. It doesn't have to, but I'm going to go up here to my profile, and I'm going to click on it. And if you want to do this to yours and follow along, then I'm going to go down to my name, not my @ name, but where it says Ron Schneeberger. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to open another tab. Then I'm going to go up to the upper right-hand corner, and I'm going to click on that good-looking guy there. And
you on my profile?
What?
Are you on my profile?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, I figured when you said that.
Yeah. And it'll drop down a menu that says profile. Don't click on that, or you'll be exiting the blab real quick. You click on settings, and then it'll bring up settings. And this is how you can change things: your bio, your pictures, your email address. I don't know if I would want to change my email address. If I were you, I would let that there. But that's how you make all the changes in your profile page. And yeah, just went through that, didn't I? Am I getting good, or am I getting good?
You're awesome. You're awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just needed to hear that today. Email address. Yeah, you can change your image, your notifications. You can do all that in there.
The point is, it doesn't have to match their Twitter
right
thing, and you can use that you can actually use that to manage. Large organizations can use that technique to manage who can get in and do their stuff. They don't have to have the same person in there every day.
The other thing that it'll show you on there is how many days you've been on Blab. If you've have any replays, and that helps you look at that. And also under your profile, you can actually, if you did a Blab and recorded it, you can actually find that little button there that you can post it to YouTube. Now, if we go up to the top, I'm going to go over to the comment stream first, and I'm going to do that. If you go to the comment stream, you can see that's where everybody down at the bottom says type something cool. Well, if you have a question, if you type /Q, then a space, and then your question, it'll bring up a little gray box with and then your question will be after that. And just like Shelly did there, it says question and question. But she doesn't have a question right now. She's just showing you how to do that. And then that will let us know that somebody has a question. You can also use that if you have an important comment to make and you want to get our attention, use that question, type in as a question, we'll look at it, and then we can see that, oh, this is an important comment that they want to make. If you go up to the top, you'll see all mentions and questions. If I click on the mentions, if somebody mentioned me, like Sheila Hensley did, it has that I was mentioned. And if I go over to the questions, all those little gray boxes that had a question in will show up, and I don't have to go through the whole comment stream. I can just click questions, and I can see all the questions that people are asking, and I can get back to them. Now, if we look at somebody's name, I'm just going to go over Stan's name there, and if you roll your pointer over somebody's name, you're going to see a star. If you click on that star, a number will pop up. You can see 2, that says 2 there. That means 2 people clicked on his star. And if he rolls his cursor over that, he'll see the pictures of the people who clicked on his star. Now there's 3. And if you go to that little reply arrow next to it and you click on that, that'll put Stan's @name down in the type something cool box. And then you can type a message to him and it'll get to him. The reason that comes in handy and you want to use it is because if you try to type, some people have a real long @name, and you go to type that in, and the comments come in, that's going to keep moving up, and you're going to have to chase it all the way up the screen and bring it back to try to get it in. So it's a lot quicker to just click that arrow. And then what I can do and what Stan can do, we see a little garbage can there. And if we don't like the person's comment, or if they put a joke in there that's not appropriate, we can just click on that garbage can and it'll get rid of that comment. Now, if you go up to the top above us there, you're going to see a whole bunch of pictures, and that's the people who are here watching us. And you'll see a number 23, an I, and a 10. If I click on that I, it'll bring up that there's 23 total viewers, 10 people are watching live. And it'll have the whole list of the people. It'll have their bio. And if you're following them, it'll show that you're following them. Now, also, if you just click on their picture, like I'm clicking on Michelle's because it was right close there to my pointer, it'll drop down a box with her bio, and I can see that I'm following her and she is following me. So that's how you can kind of decide too if you want to follow the people that are in this blab. How you participate? You can participate by the box that's locked now. When we unlock it, you can click on join, and we'll let you in to ask a question and partake in the blab, and that's how you participate. And also, you can participate in the comment stream. Anytime at all by typing in your comments. We went over if you have a question. We went over the following. And I don't know if I want to do that help thing or not, Stan, because this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I didn't hold that up this morning. Don't do this because we did this morning and the guys from Blab, that's how you call them in to help you. So they came in and you can only cry wolf so many times. And so they came in to see if there was anybody that needed help. And they noticed a guy with a red shirt that needed a lot of help, but there was nothing they could do for him at that moment.
And the person that did type in help 3 times, Jason from Blab kind of left him know that really wasn't the thing to do unless you really need the help. So he took care of it for us. We didn't have to worry about it.
I did not notice that.
Sheila Hensley noticed that, and she told me that after the Blab show that I had our little meeting after that she took notice to that. So
good. Hey, Nazim.
Sheila is on the ball. You know what? I went through it.
Yeah, this stuff is getting pretty quick and pretty easy to get through in about 15 minutes. And that gives us plenty. Thank you, Sheila. That gives us plenty of time to get the other Circadians. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yes. I'm going to open this sheet
because I want to talk to Andrew.
Yeah, and I want to talk to Jody.
Yep, I saw Jody Perry because she tried to get in this morning too, I think.
Jody, you still here?
So Sheila or Shelly, if y'all want to come in and tell a little bit about what you do, this is the introduction. This is where the other team members kind of get to say a little bit about what they do, but if they're going to be shy like that.
There's Shelly.
He's a reptilian. That's.
I'm the cheerleader of the group and older. And Ron, I didn't know that about the @ symbol. This is the first time that I've heard that you don't have to type it in, that you can do the reply. That's great to know.
Okay, great.
I market and promote other people's businesses so they can focus on running them. And I would like to really promote the Circadians. Everybody has been super, and Stan and Ron are super, along with Sheila's on this, and Nina hopefully is getting some sleep. Take care, Nina. Nina. Bleh. It's early for me.
And Leela is driving over here. I'm going to meet her in about 3 hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours. Her and Jim are some Circadians coming in from Texas, and I'm looking forward to that. And now, what about
Jody? Do you want to come in?
Yeah, Jody. I'd like to hear your question. And I think Andrew actually, not Andrew, Roosevelt has a question. I don't know if he ever got that downloaded or not.
Sheila, if you'd like to come in. If not, that's okay. I'll let it up to you.
Yeah, there's two of them. Now, here's an interesting thing. What we're looking at, I'm going to pick Jody, okay? You go ahead and take Andrew. Is that when you sometimes people make the request at the same time, and when they make the request at the same time, did you go ahead and approve Roosevelt?
I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to click on his name.
When they make the request at the same time, and there's 3 people in there, and then you invite 2, it gets 5 in the screen. That's why, again, I say this every time. That's why up there, or maybe over there, there's a thing that says beta. It's because they haven't got all of it worked out yet. And it means beta is code word for we don't have it all worked out yet. So, Jody, what's your question?
Well, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Fine.
Great. Thank you for taking my question. I'm brand new to Blab as of today. I learned about it from a Periscope broadcast, I guess they call them. And I just am trying to figure out this whole Blab thing, and I want to do it right. I want to set up the right profile. I don't know how to do that. I am only using my iPhone, so I don't know if I need a computer to do that, or can that all be done on the iPhone?
There's somebody that's probably, I think, I'm not sure whether Roosevelt uses, what first of all, which iPhone is it? What is it, a 4 or 5 or what? 6?
6, okay.
6S.
Yeah,
okay.
That's good. That
no,
means
I'm sorry, not the S. 6.
Okay.
I have one of the newer ones, the iPhone 3.5 or something like that. I left their platform a long time ago, but it's not a bad platform. But there's someone that's in here. I don't know who it's going to be, but somebody in here, I think Nazim maybe, or maybe Roosevelt can tell you a little bit more about the iPhone platform than I can, because I use an Android. And so one thing you'll find out about us is that we're really like straightforward about stuff, right? A computer, if you get to your computer, do you have a computer?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All you have to do is go to blab.im on your computer and log in as your Twitter account, and it will automatically log you into Blab.im because it uses the same API. It uses Twitter as API to pull you in there. API is application program interface. It just means we're looking at that and we know who you are.
Okay. And
we're following you everywhere. No, I'm not, they don't actually say that, but you pull that in, and then when you get there, look at the top right-hand side. You're going to see a picture. If you download this document, it will tell you this. And that underneath that picture, there's a drop down that says settings. It's profile and settings. You would think it would be profile, but it's not. Go to settings. When you go to settings, like right now, I can look at yours and tell you've got up here. It says Jody Pear, so it's got your right name and it's got your email address in there. That's where that info to reach you. But there's going to be a section there that says bio. I think that's right, bio. and you whatever you put in there is what people look at when they are looking at you, to figure out whether or not they're going to follow you. Like, what do you do?
I'm a health coach.
Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to give you a couple of things about a couple of tips about your bio.
Okay.
Go in there and you say, I'm a health coach.
Mm-hmm.
Not many people are going to follow you. Okay. If you go in and you say, I help you live longer, or I make you, I help you understand about food or something like that, that's got some kind of more than that. You got to tell a little story there as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put a link. You got a website?
Yes.
All right. Put the link to your website there so they can go and read on your website and read more about you and stuff like that. Because I would venture to say, like a lot of that's not very technical answer. A lot of people look, but most people I think do look at the bio. I mean, that's exactly how I decide. It's like in Facebook, or not Facebook as much as Google Plus and some of those things. When you go over there and it's like what we call blue heads, right? And they got a blue head. It's like, follow me back. I'm like, for what?
Right.
I've got 1,500 blue heads that followed me yesterday. I don't, I'm not looking for any more blue heads right now. I'm kind of working on the blue hair myself. So anyway, that's the answer to that, is that you do that on your computer and then use your iPhone for the other stuff. But it's easier to manage that piece off of your computer, I think. What other question you got?
To put a hashtags.
I got part of that, but I didn't get all of it. The sound went off.
Okay. Can you hear me
yes.
now?
Yes.
Okay. In your bio, is it recommended to put hashtags in your bio?
Well, I'm going to tell you that there are people that say yes. There are people that say no. I do think there's an overuse of hashtags. If you want to put a hashtag in there that says health coach, like, that's good, right? Using something that's like, that's good. But when I look at somebody and they've got, 16 different hashtags in their bio, I'm thinking pick something, kind of try to get me so in the general area of what you do there,
Mm-hmm.
So I would say use a hashtag, especially since when you go to retweet your stuff, that hashtag will be included in there. Well, no, it won't. No, I would still use the hashtag. I would put one hashtag in there. I wouldn't put a bunch of them in there.
I will say this, Jody, with the iPhone and the iPad, you are a little limited as to what you can do on the Blab and how it shows up. Especially if you're going to do a Blab and host one, you probably would want to do it from your computer. And I'm going to recommend you hardwire with an Ethernet cable. It's going to give you, a little better connection, and instead of just the wireless. But you will get be able to do more with your laptop or your computer as opposed to your iPhone or iPad.
Okay.
And
great.
I'm going to tell you something over in the, this is the way Blab works. Over in the comments, there's two people that I have a lot of respect for. Casa Casey is a guy named Nazim Beltran and Sheila Hensley. And neither one of them would put hashtags in their bio. They both, Nazim, the website is important, he thinks. And so do I. I think it's important too. And just by the way, I'm like, the cobbler's guy, the cobbler's son has no shoes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah. Yeah. There's two people over here that say the website would be more important than the hashtag. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a hashtag or website in mine. So I'm going to have to go work on mine as soon as we leave here. I'm not telling you, don't do as I do as I say do, right? I had 4 kids, so I get that expression.
Yeah, exactly. What I keep coming across when I'm trying to do my bio is that you're only limited to 160 characters. So I'm trying to get out as much as I can, but I keep, it's very hard with 160 characters.
Yeah.
That's why you want to lead them to your website.
Yeah, that's
put enough information in there to get them to your website where you have a more of an about me page.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And could you just, Stan, recommend those people that you mentioned I guess they're below here in the where people are commenting? You mentioned a couple people that.
Yes, Nazim and Sheila. If y'all would ping her, that would be great.
And Eileen Smith is, if you look for her. I'll tell you what, Jody, if you download, I think Stan had the link in there for if you download this what we were reading from, it has some of the names in there and information on. It's a PDF file that you can download of what we go
I
over.
just signed up for
Okay,
that.
good, and that'll have those names in there. So.
Oh, good.
There's a link in
Thank
there,
you
and we're
so
going to add
much.
some more stuff. And I don't know what's going on with the DNS or something. There is a problem with the DNS on some things, but that means nothing to anybody but me. But
thank you for stopping by, Jody.
Your nose lopped off. It wouldn't have made any
for
difference.
having me. Hello to everybody out there.
You're gonna do great. You're gonna do great. Believe me. We're gonna start a thing for how to host blabs here shortly.
That I would love.
Our plans are to have that ready to begin on Monday. We were going to do it today,
Excellent.
but the guy in the red shirt did not do his job. Oh, I think that
I'll hold
Yes,
you to
yeah.
that.
we'll get it done.
Thank you. I will look forward to that on Monday.
Well,
Thank you, Jody, for your patience.
Bye.
So what's
Bye-bye.
going on, Roosevelt?
Just
I see
watching
over
you,
there, man.
just
You get-
watching you and Ron.
Yeah, well, I watch me and Ron all the time.
Yeah,
That's what we do, man.
I thought your blab this afternoon was how to host a blab.
It was going to be, but it did not wind up being that. And I'm going to explain really how that conversation went. The problem with that was that we made a statement that said 25 minutes on how to use Blab. That was the title of the Blab. And so I'm a person that believes you have to deliver on the promise. That's what I believe. Okay. And that said 25 minutes on how to use Blab. It didn't say 25 minutes on how to host Blab, which we're going to do. And I had said I mentioned that we were going to try to do it. But when Ron and I talked about it, it seemed like a very good, usable excuse to say something about delivery of the promise. Did it work out for me or?
Yeah.
Oh, it did. Okay. All right. Awesome. No, that is really the truth, is that we looked at it and said, there's going to be people that are going to be coming in and they're going to want to know, how to use it. They're not going to want to know how to host it yet. They're not that place yet. And we didn't want to not do that.
I have a replay blab that's up that ended up being a how to host a blab, because I tried to do my first one and Mike Bostis came in and he was helping me. I said, hold on, Mike, let's start over and let me hit the record. So it ended up being a training blab on how to host the blab.
Well, put that behind the firewall, man. Put some eyes on that thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, start posting out there.
I did figure out how to download the blab. It took me a while, and you can really only do it from the link that they send you in the email.
Correct.
If you go to your profile and try to do it from the replay, for some reason, it won't work. And
I'll take that as a challenge.
yeah, it may work for you, but it didn't work for me. But when you take it, if you follow the download link in the email, it brings up a video panel with a black background. There's no text around it or anything with the name of the blab itself. And if you right click, like you said this morning, you can save the video as, and you can save it to any folder on your desktop.
Yeah, they've actually changed this. They've actually changed that.
Okay.
Because I just went over and looked at it and went, wait a minute, he doesn't even have the other stuff over there now. That's one of the exciting things about this whole format, is that Wayne Metter was asked me the same question one time, and I was like, I don't know, Wayne. So I remember going over and figuring it out. And
are you in your Blab profile? If you go to Blab,
I did go over there. I've already gone over there now, and it's not. You can't. It's not there. You can't do it anymore. You can download the Blab, and you can upload it to YouTube. But I do not see a link to any of the MP4s or anything like that.
Hang in there, Nazim. We'll get to you in a minute.
Hey,
Nazim's just gonna. He's just here because he's cool like that.
No, I'm chilling. I just want to say to G, who might still be watching, that I added her on Twitter and just send me a direct message. And I'm going to be gone a weekend, but next week I can help you out because she's a newbie. So I'm we got to help newbies.
Yeah, and to plus see, just for anybody that's watching, Nazim just once again let me know he's going to be on vacation in Italy because that's the way they roll in Italy. And every time I talk to him, it's like, oh, I'm off next week. You were off last week. Yeah, but this is a weekend that ends with a Friday.
I said the weekend.
Yeah, we only take off on weeks that end in Friday. That's what we do.
Hey, one of the main reasons I moved here, apart from my wife, was that.
Yeah. Well, but your wife was plenty of reason to move there, man. Yeah. Your wife was plenty of reason to move there. No,
if she was in Alaska, you'd have moved to Alaska. Who are you kidding?
Yeah.
You're right about that.
Yep, she was.
You're looking sharp with that tie, man. I'm so impressed.
Can you even? that's the thing is, I got to do something to get that.
No, he's talking about me. Me and my tie, not you.
What?
Both of you.
Yeah. I wasn't talking Stan. I wasn't talking about that chintzy.
Are you saying it's not always about me?
I was talking about that sharp-looking Ron on the left side. Stand up, can I see your tie there? Stand up. Stand up.
Who?
Once. Stand.
Now he's talking to you.
So now you want? Okay.
Oh man.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
That's that American deal, man.
It's an American deal.
Yep. I don't.
I also want to say hello
to
Paradise Found Florida, and because we were talking chat on the side, and yeah, she's in Florida, Melbourne. I'm never in Melbourne. One day I'll go. I'm due back for the States. Why doesn't anybody invite me to the States? I keep inviting everybody over here to Italy, but nobody does nobody's like, come on, hang out with us.
Hey, Nazim, I'll tell you what. If you let me know if you're coming to Florida, and I have a timeshare with Wyndham, and if I know the dates in advance,
I'm kidding. I have where to stay. I just want to meet up with everybody in Florida, but I'm probably going to go to Florida next year.
Okay, well, let me know. Like I said, I will give some points to stay at a Wyndham resort.
No, I really appreciate it. Apart from that, it's going off the subject, as Stan would say, and look at the timer. So let's concentrate.
Yeah, we're overtime by a little bit. Thank you for reminding us. You took over for Nina. Thanks, Nazim.
Yeah, you just bring me down like that, man, for no reason at all. I mean,
me and Nina in Europe, we got a certain role here.
I'm actually sending you a message over here on the side though, so I want to make sure that you know that I'm willing to come visit Italy as soon as you send me the ticket. I'm just a giving person like that, man. I will take one for the team if that's what.
I was in another blab with Ted Rubin and Brian, and I was in there, and Ted's like, Nazim, if you can give me a gig, a speaking gig in Italy, of course I'll be over there. And I'm like, okay.
If you get a speaking gig in Italy, you'd do that yourself. So let's see. There was somebody else that I wanted to talk to, though. It was because Ron's going to try to kick me out. I want to talk to Andrew for a minute.
Yeah, let me go out.
You're actually frozen right now, too.
Yeah, your screen is frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen.
Stan, trying to hold to that 25 to 30 minute blab it's very stressful.
Yeah, you know what?
We're going to do that.
I'm pretty sure we're going to loosen that up to 25 minutes on how to use Blab, and then a bunch of minutes on how to just talk about stuff.
Yeah, because if you get 2 or 3 people in the windows in the Blab, you're way over 30 minutes easily.
Yeah. I've got Bill Rowe. What would you like to clarify?
Okay, I'll pop out, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Roosevelt.
Take care.
Hey, Roosevelt, we'll see you down the road, man.
Okay.
You want to give a plug for yours? If you want to put a link in there and because you've got one coming up. You've got a blab coming up, right?
Right.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Put that over there. Tell us about it or something.
Welcome, Bill.
Hey, Stan. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Bill.
I got in here a little late on this one, but like this morning, when you were talking about the profiles and the bubbles at the top and clicking on the names versus the, their at handle. I think it doesn't matter which one you click. It goes to their.
I'm going to try it right now because I'm on you.
I think it goes to their profile.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You're right.
Once again, they have changed something because it used to not. It used to didn't do that. The @ sign that I never could get that to work. Ask Chef Dennis. But Ask Chef Dennis is in the house, so he says he likes to come, especially when the Southerners are here, because we talk slow. It's so that you can keep up with us.
I knew that was coming.
If I need to go slower, let me know. But anyway, that I don't remember. I don't remember if on that @ sign up there. I can't remember if it was. I can't remember what it used to do, or if maybe it was just in my mind. But
I think
I've always been.
I think it's always been that way. It goes to your profile, not to your Twitter. Now, some people have been saying that, it kind of links to your Twitter account, but that's just, like you say, the API. But when you bring up that little profile, there's the little blue birdie there. So if you want to see their Twitter profile, just click on that.
Yeah. I don't ever remember that the @ sign took them to their Twitter account, but I didn't think it took them anywhere at one time. But it could have just been my inability to focus on one small area in the profile. Let's see. I've been to Rome and Florence. Ask Chef Dennis. What about Andrew? You got a question, Andrew? Or I wanted to here. He's gone. Oh, I see why. He went over and we've got a program. A couple of things to clear up or to talk about. Is we've got a program that we're working on. It's a beta program called Brick and Mortar Rescue. I personally do not think that brick and mortar stores are done. I think brick and mortar stores will be here for a long, long time. And so we're working on a program to help generate real traffic. I'm the guy that says, we want business over there. All of this is fun and games, until nobody gets a check, and then it's not fun and games anymore, because businesses need this to understand how this is going to work. And I love talking about that because not just because I like to hear myself talk, but if you really think about what's going on right now, this is becoming TV. People come home and they watch this rather than watching TV, or they watch this while they are watching TV. So if you're going to do a blab, my recommendation for it is that you make it, you make it entertaining. You make it, it's not, and whether that entertainment means a sports event or a cooking event, like Chef Dennis does he does peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and he does, my favorite is the fried cheese with mayo. That's my favorite. Those are the two that he really focuses on. He does those once a month regardless. And but no, really seriously, he does his cooking show, and that's entertainment. That's what people want to see. He doesn't just get up there and cook food. He talks and that sort of thing. So if you're going to have a blab, the point is, if you're going to have a blab, that's what you need to do. You need to look at making it entertainment as well as infotainment.
And that's why I'm here, for the entertainment.
Ron, I see he's got you wearing a tie now. What's up with that?
Well, it wasn't Stan. It was Nina from Bulgaria. She threatened to come over here, and
that was enough. She threatened to come over.
She threatened to come over here, and that was enough. So I figured I'll put a tie on just so I don't have to hear it.
So when you good old boys tie one on, it means something else now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, have a great weekend, guys. I got a bud.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, you take care, Bill. But, I can tell you that you don't want to play, Mia's little game of what's on the bottom.
Okay.
I can just tell you that because it's not dress pants. I can tell you that. That's already too much information, right?
I had to come back in because the chef's in.
I know.
I tossed my TV out the window.
Did you?
It's 5 floors. You know,
He said he's madder than hell, and he's not taking it.
Yeah. I actually haven't had a TV. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Thanks, Sheila. I haven't had a TV in probably 9 months now.
They repossessed it?
No. They didn't repossess it. Not all of us have the same experiences that you've had. Some of us actually write checks to cover things, but
that don't bounce.
Yeah. I have a wife that works for a living, so I'm fine.
He married up, is what he's saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and he'll be the first to admit it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put my son, when my youngest son moved out, he didn't have one, so he took ours, and we just, at that time, my internet connection has been over $400 a month for years. I mean, I had fiber running to my house, and around, that would have been around 2001. Had a T1 running there at first. Dual. I mean, I just went the whole route. I started with dual ISDNs, went to a T1, then went to fiber, blah blah blah, and all of that. If take all of that knowledge, and if I go to the Waffle House, I still got to pay $1 for coffee. I don't get it.
I'm telling you, if you go to the Waffle House, you're going to have something else running out, but not the fiber.
Well, it won't be, but it won't be fried French fries, and you know that, and you know why they don't do. There's not a Waffle House ever that has fries, and it's part of their whole marketing thing and not having to clean up. But that's a whole different story, because what we were talking about was no TV.
No TV.
And so he took the TV, and I cut my internet from $400. I cut that whole cable bill thing from $400 to like I think it's $79 or something like that now.
Great.
Yeah, I don't pay it. The state does. Once you get to our age,
the quality of Talent TV is really bad here. So I basically Netflix into my friend's account in Miami, and then the rest of it is for me is the internet.
What you meant to say was that you have an account with Netflix that you use. On
the record.
I'm just
Holy
interpreting.
crap.
He was speaking Italian, folks. That's what he was doing. He's talking Italian, so I'm interpreting. Yeah, I was
blabbing.
There'll be a little knock on the door. Per favore, signori.
È Netflix italiano. Lei deve pagare.
Yeah. That's exactly right. But no, we don't have the TV, so. But that's what people are using this for. And if you're going to do something, do it like yours is going to be. I know it's going to be entertaining, because you don't have any. You have. I'm speaking with Nazim now, because if you've ever seen Chef's show, you already know he's entertaining.
Oh, he's the charts.
He is. In
my opinion, yes.
He is.
Look at him.
Yeah, he is. It's really fun. It's really fun when he's doing when him and me are together.
Yeah, that means something else in Italian. I forgot.
Yeah. Hey, that is a good question. Do we have anybody that has a question up there? I see Robert Blackman.
Oh yeah,
I'm in. Robert, I'm in. Craft beer, I'm done. I'm following him. And
I think what she was trying to tell us is to stay on topic or close it out.
Yeah,
that's what she said.
Was that Nina?
No. All of the women in the Circadians.
Oh, Sheila. Well, let me drop out and let Sheila in.
Yeah,
I don't think she wants to come in. She's just saying.
I know. I told her to come.
She was invited, and so no, she.
And no, Nina says we're past the 25-minute mark. Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Boys just want to have fun, as that song used to say. No, it was girls just want to have fun.
The song said. That is not what the song said at all.
I'll give us all 2 more minutes, and then I'll put an end to it. So.
Well, I'm going to tell you this: it's his fault, because he's the host.
Okay.
If you can't control your blabs any better,
that's what I said. I got 2 more minutes, so,
gentlemen. But you see, before you close it out, you see how easy it is to just go on for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours.
It's too easy, Nazim. It's too easy.
It's crazy. Yeah. We're accustomed coming from house. It was like 45 minutes. That's it. Boom, done. Here,
45 seconds.
Here, it's like people coming in. It's like the moving chairs. It's like musical chairs. It's your turn. It's like Love it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll see you, Nazim. I just wanted to point out to you that I have more, likes than you do up there. More. I'm just pointing it out for you. So I guess you're going to close me out now?
I'm going to close us both out. Yeah. So I'm